Hi everyone, Anastasia Gores here from spherefitness.com, and today I'm bringing you a Pilates extension workout. We will focus on improving your posture, opening up those shoulders. If you've been sitting behind the computer a lot lately, that's going to be just the right thing for you. We're going to focus on the core, on strengthening your midsection all the way throughout, and also on strengthening your back. Normally in Pilates, there's a lot of flexion involved, especially if you're doing mat Pilates. But today we're going to try to stay away and modify a lot of the classical Pilates exercises to really open up your back, open up your body, and make you feel just absolutely awesome. So let's get started. Go ahead and find your mat. Won't need any fancy equipment today, just your mat. So that's going to be enough. Go ahead and lie down on your mat. Keep your knees bent. We're going to start with a little prep, and we are starting with the bridges. Open up your feet hip-width distance apart. Let's go ahead and roll up through the hips and roll back down. Give me a couple more like this. So just rolling up bone by bone. As you're doing this, think about finding your core, finding that connection. We're basically warming up your midsection right now. And again, lift up and down. Now let's add some arms to it. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. First, just bring the arms as far back as they will go without letting your upper back arch like this. So bring them down, plug the shoulder blades back in, and reach the arms back. Reach back, lengthen out, come back in. Again, reach back. Keeping those shoulder blades in place, and you might not be touching the floor like I'm doing right now. You might be staying about right here, which is fine. All of that will improve with time. All right, we're going to put these two together. A bridge and the arm extension. On the inhale, you lift up, reaching long. Exhale, contract those glutes. Bring the hips down, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And again, lift up, reach, and back down. Give me two more like this. And reach out, and down. One more time. And lift. And back down. Give me a couple of arm circles. Just circle all the way through the sides. Opening up, warming up our upper body, our shoulders. Just as big of a range of motion as you're able to maintain while still keeping the shoulder blades down, your upper back from arching. Two more. Let's give me a final one here. Like this. Excellent. Reach your legs out long. Find length. Think about opening up these hip flexors right over here in the front of your hip. You want to keep them open. So reach out through the fingertips. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to use a couple of upper thoracic flexion exercises just to warm up, find our muscles there. On the exhale, lift up, reach through the fingertips. Neck is long. Come back down. Two more. Last one. Keep those hip flexors open. We're going to go into the 100. So reach the arms long. Neck is long. And let's start pumping. And in 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Now connect those heels. Squeeze your glutes. Still keep your heels down. I don't want you lifting them up. You're lifting up your upper back to the tips of your shoulder blades. Keep breathing. And inhale. And exhale. As your arms are moving, keep pulling your stomach in and up. And try not to let your body bob up and down. So we're not doing this, okay? So keep your arms moving and your shoulders stable. Here we go. You have 30 left, I think. Say that Pilates teachers don't know how to count. I guess we always have about 3 more or 30 more, regardless of the count. Oh, last 10. And good. Pause right here. Come all the way down. Let's do a little bit of prep before we go into the rest of our exercises. Bring your one leg up. Cross it over the other one. And we're gonna lean to the side. So the leg that was at the top, that's the one that's gonna be at the top here. Reach out, a little bit of opening through the glute, hip, lower back to warm everything up, get it ready. At the same time, focus on keeping those shoulders down. Your knees might not be coming all the way down, but the shoulder stays down. You're not lifting up and pulling away. Keep it in place. Come back, recross those legs. The other leg goes up, cross it over. Doesn't have to be very tight. Bring it to the side. Good. Keep the shoulder down. You're going to find that one side probably has a little bit more stretch than the other one. It's harder for me to keep my shoulder down on this side. And a lot of that comes from the lower back, from the tightness in the hips. So it's all connected in our body. And come back. Excellent. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves all the way up to seated position. Now, let's keep your knees bent. Lift up. So to find our lift, I want you to grab under your thighs and now lift up as you're trying to make this space between your hip bone and the ribs as tall, as long as possible. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it up. Good. As you're lifting, keep pulling your stomach in and up all the way in. Here we go. You're breathing into your ribs. Really important. Keep your breath going. Now from here, just lean back. Hands still touching your thighs and come back. Lean back to your challenge point. It might be just a few inches. It might be lower, almost where your arms straighten. Keep reaching away as you lean back. This length stays long. This distance stays long. Give me 3 more. Keep your feet down. They would want to lift up, but we're not going to let them. Complete flat back here. And good. Now we're going to add on a little to it. Keep your collarbones nice and wide. Lean back. When you can't go anymore, bring the tailbone slightly under and let it curl under. So we're maintaining, finding a little bit of a curl right here in your lower belly section. Chest stays open. And then we're bringing ourselves back up. And again, go back. And up. Think about a string attached to the sternum, pulling forward, and heaviness or magnet on the sacrum pulling to the floor. So that oppositional pull here coming up, and obviously the crown of your head is reaching out. Go back. Yes, stay right here. Arms out if you can, if not, hold on. Let's go ahead and step one leg out and back. The other one out and back and reach and back and reach and back. Give me more lift in your waist. And 2 and 1. Come back. Good. Excellent. We're going to go for our series of 5. Skipping the rolling like a ball that we would normally do here. Come back down onto your elbows. You would want to really sink in and just kind of get comfy on the beach. But we're going to open up the chest. Push it open. Keep it open. Find some pull in those shoulders. Find energy in your shoulders. Think about pressing your palms down into the floor. So upper body stays active. Find your connection into the core. Here we go. We're going single leg stretches. Reach one leg out and switch and switch and switch. Good. Neck is long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees in. Keep that upper back strong. Reach out. Double leg stretch. Pull in. Reach out. Pull in. Reach out. Pull in. Reach out. One more like this. Reach out. Stay here. I want you to open up. Circle in. And reach. Open. Circle in. We have 4, 3, 2, last 1. And good. Next, single straight leg stretches or scissors. And switch. And switch. It's really easy right now to start collapsing in this midsection. Really strengthen yourselves. Power yourself from the lower belly. Everything's working. Don't let it go into your lower back. and a little faster. 3, 2, 1, and good. Pull both knees in and straight, lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull in and reach. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really hard at the bottom. So maintain, go as low as it's available to you. And as you go on, you will start getting tired, so you might not be able to go quite as low. Down, 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 and up. We're gonna reverse it. Bend the knees, reach out, and up. Here we go. Open up that upper back and not stop right now. You have 3 more here. 2, 1, and good. Bend the knees. We have crisscross, but we're gonna give ourselves a little break. Keep one hand down. Bring the other one behind your head. Here we go. Elbow to the opposite knee. Reach the other leg out. This is your position. And then you bring the leg out, open up the chest, and back in. Open, in, open, in. The other leg, your stationary leg that's at the bottom, it's not moving. You're trying to keep it as still as possible. Still lengthen your waist. Last one here. Now let's go to the side and bring the knees in and out. In and out. 4. Both knees to your elbow. 2, 1. Good. Bend the bottom knee. You're gonna bring it to your opposite elbow and you're back in your position. We're gonna switch it straight to the other side. Elbows back in place. Check your upper back position. Hand behind your head. Elbow to knee. And from here we start. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay here. You're gonna turn it to the side. Reach your bottom leg out. Both knees come into your elbow and reach. As you reach out, lengthen out your waist. And in. Reach out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend that bottom knee. Connect it to your opposite elbow. You are back in your position. Here we go. Lift up. Good. Stretch. Stretch out your legs. Hands on the floor. I'll give just a quick stretch here. Lift your hips up. Open up your body towards the sky. I have the sky. You might have the floor. And come back down. Excellent. Open up your feet about as wide as your mat. So your heels are to the sides of the mat. You're sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your knees might be bent a little bit. I'm okay with that. But I want your back to stay straight. So if tight legs, tight hamstrings are pulling your lower back in this rounded shape, it's not good. I want you to bend your knees, lift up. There you go. Let's sit up here. Find that length. We're going to get started with a little side bend here. Bring one arm to the side, one hand to the side, the other one goes up. It doesn't matter which side you're starting with first. And we're going to go straight for a side bend and lift it back up. And go ahead and to the side and back up. Think like you're stuck between 2 panes of glass, one in front of your chest, the other one behind your back, and you're moving straight between them. As you're doing this, you're lifting up and over, lengthening your waist. One more time on the side. Let's switch hands. We have 6 here. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And good. Excellent job. Little spine stretch forward. Remember, think about your lower back. Step to the wall behind you. You start pulling your belly in and up as you're reaching over a big beach ball, trying to keep that lower back in place. So I'm moving my hand, but you keep reaching forward through both fingertips. And then you come back up. And reach forward. And inhale, come back. One more like this. And exhale, reach forward. Let's add a little extension. So for this one, for me in particular, I like to open up a little external rotation, and I advise that you do the same. A little external rotation and a little micro bend in those knees, even if they were straight before. Now, you're going to go forward the same way, and then you're going to try to straighten up, ears between shoulders, and come back, find your rounded shape, and come back up. And again, reach forward, open up. Here, go, grow, grow, grow. So that's where you might want to bend those knees a little bit more. Find that length. And back down. Two more. Up and over, stomach in and up. Keep that connection to your lower belly. And if you ever want me to film a video just talking about finding that inner connection or really deciphering, going into the details for a particular move, like spine stretch forward, always find it to be pretty hard to master, let me know and I'll be happy to do it for you. Here we go. Hands behind your head, a little bit more of the rotation work. We're going to elbow to the same knee. We're going to reach, keeping your hips down, so don't let yourself shift. Come back, twist. And other side. Come back, twist, elbow to knee, reach, and twist, elbow to knee. Good, we're gonna add on to this, twist, elbow to knee, come up, I'm facing you guys, and I'm gonna reach my forehead to the knee. Oh, excellent stretch for that lower back, and twist, elbow to knee, one, opposite knee, forehead to the knee. Come up. Now twist. Elbow to knee. One. And forehead. Final one here. Twist. Keep your hips from moving. Here we go. Connect. Oh, it's raining. Feels nice actually. Connect your feet. I want you to go with flat back. And come back up. We're going to be adding a little bit of rotation here. Go back, flat back, flat back, flat back. And come up. And back. Come up. One more. Come back. Turn and touch the mat behind you. Come back. Up. Back. Turn. Now it's a little bit like side work on the short box on the reformer, if you've ever done that one before. If not, don't worry about it. So you go back, keep that length in your waist. We're always keeping it up. Touch the mat. Come back. Center. One more. Back. Turn. Touch forward. Center. Go back. That's your final one. Touch the mat to the back. Neck is long. And back. And center. We're going to turn around onto your stomach. Bring your hands under your shoulders, pretty close to them. Think about your nose rolling a marble on the floor. So start rolling it forward. As you're doing this, you're finding length in your spine and you're lifting your chest up. Lift, 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 lift. And come back down. Let's build up. Pull your stomach in and up. Think about a little ice cube under your belly button. Pull your belly button away from that ice cube. You don't want to touch it. Engage your glutes. Start rolling that marble with your nose. Lift up. Draw the shoulder blades down as if you're trying to reach your elbows to your heels, but your hands are stuck here. They're stuck in some concrete. You're trying to pull them out, but you can't. And come back down. And again, lift up. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down. feel that engagement in the upper back. Sometimes it's hard to find, but I know you guys can do it. You can really do it. You can really reach out, lengthen out that back. Your waist is still long. No compression there. Final one here. And back down. We're going for single leg kicks. Make two fists, place them in front of you. Don't clasp your hands on this one. I don't want you clasping them. Make two fists. Now pull back. So you pull in the elbows back. You feel how you can see that my chest opens up. Your stomach is pulled in. Your legs are active. We're going to kick your bottom 3 times with your heels. 1, 2, 3, and reach. 1, 2, 3, and reach. Really, my focus is on keeping that upper body really active. Keep your fists. Keep your biceps active. 1, 2, 3, and reach. Neck is long. Try not to look at me right now. Just keep going. And 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3, and reach. 1, 2, 3, and reach. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Final 1, 2, 3, and reach. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way down. We're going for our neck roll. Bring your hands a little bit further away from you. So I'm coming to the edge of the mat. So it's kind of past the crown of my head over here. From here, start sliding that marble up on the imaginary floor and up the wall. Coming up until your arms straighten. And come back down. You can keep, if you are able to keep your legs together, that's excellent. If it hurts your lower back, open them up right now. This is not our focus today. So lift up. Think about your imaginary corset around your midsection or a brace. Always sometimes like to think about the weightlifter's belt, you know, the ones that they wear to, you can see them in different shows and in the gym. So think about wearing that belt where it keeps that length in your lower back. Lift up. And down. Now next one we're going to stay up. Go ahead and stay up. Right here. Excellent, excellent. We're going to bring your head to one side. Roll it down. Roll to the other side. Glutes are active. Roll it one side. Roll it down the other side. Make sure to lift your chin up. So rolling down and up as far as you can go. Rolling down and up on the other side. And let's calm down and rest. Take a couple of deep breaths here. A little break for us. Reach your arms out long. We're going to go straight into swimming on this one. Reach your opposite arm and leg. Come down. Other pair. And down. And lift. And down. And lift. And down. 3, 2, 1. Now let's lift up. If it's available to you today, let's go for a swim. Arms are moving fast, legs are moving fast. Keep reaching out through the fingertips and through the toes. Neck is long. You're still pulling your belly button away from your ice cube. Now try to make your arm movement as big as possible, same as your legs, without letting the rest of your body rock side to side. Harder, easier said than done, that's for sure. And come back down. Good. Let's go ahead and lift up. Sit back into your heels. We deserved a little break. Relax that lower back. Let yourself fall. Let your chest fall between your knees. And rest. Let's come up on all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. From here, bring your hips forward. Open up your chest. push yourself back. Nice and simple. Forward and back. Forward and back. One more. Forward, open up, really, we're opening up those hip flexors. And back. Here we go. We're getting ready for some of the few last movements of our workout, but we need to get a little bit of extra love to our hip flexors, a little extra stretch. Bring the foot forward. If your knees are sensitive, it doesn't feel comfortable, roll up your mat or add a little extra padding under your knee. If you're on the carpet, you're probably going to be okay. I'm on a concrete slab, so it kind of feels a little off, but it's okay. So, knee doesn't go past your heel. Push your hip forward. Walk your hand up. There you go. Really keep pushing this hip forward and move back slightly. And again, lower into your nice stretch. Come back. And lower. And back up. One more time. And lower. Reach your arm up. So it's the same arm that the leg that you're stretching. We're going to go for a little extra stretch to the side. Feels really good to open it up. Just make sure to hold your balance. The stomach is pulled in, belly is active. Everything, your waist is active, your lower back is active. Come back, let's switch to the other side. The other leg out. Again, both hands walk up the knee and you're going to press the hips down and up. And down. Good. And up. Really try to resist the temptation to dump into that lower back and really arch it over here. I want you to keep your lower back as tall as you possibly can. Really look tall. As if you're almost not even moving forward, like you're standing vertical. Nothing changes, and that's what's going to give you that nice hip flexor stretch that we're after. Next one, just go ahead and hold it here. Bring the arm up and go for a little side bend. Keep the knee facing forward. You don't want it going to the side. Maintain it, maintain it. And come back up. Excellent. Coming down, we're almost down here. So I want you to get up on your elbow. Bend the knee. We're going to do a little bit of side work. There you go. Reach the leg out. Reach your arm long. You're creating one straight line from the fingertips to your toes. Gonna bring the leg up, touch your hand to the thigh and come back. And lift. And down. Your bottom side is also a straight line. Your hip is not sagging. You're staying lifted. You're still keeping that fist to keep your arm strong. It's a really good preparation for the side plank. Last one. Good. Bring your hand behind your head and give me little circles with the top leg. And we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles. And 8, 7. Torso is not moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Reach the leg down. Bring the hip down. Coming on to the other side. Flip around. Reach nice and long. Bottom leg is bent, so both knees are together here. Reach your arm out. Supporting arm. Lift away from the shoulder. Bicep is active. Upper body is active. And let's reach, touch the thigh. Come down. Lift. And down. You're stuck still between those two panes of glass. One in the front, one in the back. So no rocking is going on. And 3. And 2, neck is long, 1, good, hand behind your head, 8 circles one direction, doesn't matter which way you start, as long as you remember to change them. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1, good, calm down, sit up. Fingers pointing forward, the legs are nice and long. We're going to go ahead and go for For our final move, opening up your chest, we're gonna lift up into a reverse plank. Lift, come down. And again, lift, push your chest up and away. Really push it open. And down. 2 more. And lift. And then we're adding leg movements on this next one. And lift. Good. Hold it here. See if we can kick it up. Woo. And up. And up. Try to keep that knee from bending. Really tough. 2. Final 1. And good. Calm down. Finishing up with a nice stretch. Still, fingers facing you. Knees are bent. Go ahead and lift up into your tabletop. A little deeper stretch. Now you can move forward. It's going to give you more of a stretch in the front of your shoulder. Come back and lower. Again, lift. Move forward. Come back. Lower. Excellent. Fold your knees, crisscross in front of you. Take another big inhale. Lift up, growing tall. If it's comfortable for you, go ahead and reach forward. Still think about length on both sides of the waist. We never stop thinking about it during this whole workout. And come back up. Thank you for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of the exercises, let me know. Also, if you want to see some of the particular explanations, modifications, or any other future workouts, let me know in the comments below. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you're notified of any future free videos that I'm gonna release for you guys. See you soon. Bye.